It's Dr. Steve, master of the subconscious mind and doctor who fixes 100% of orthopedic issues not related to cancer, fracture, infection. And we're going to go through the emotions of cancer today because everybody thinks that cancer is totally a biochemical thing and it's caused from toxicity in the environment like glyphosate or talc powder, excess metals. They think that it comes from asbestos, right? And while these things can lead to cancer because they affect cellular function, but so do our emotions. And a host that's in the right vibrational frequency, pathogens cannot affect it. I don't believe in the germ theory or a chemical theory necessarily, but a disconnection from love. I believe in the disconnection from love theory. So in that case, you have to understand where chemicals can affect the electron transport flow and the way that energy moves through our bodies. So can our emotions. And because emotions are energy in motion, emotion is change, and change is the essence of life. So it affects, our emotions affect the electron transport flow just as much as the chemical that's introduced. So while we should change our environment, get more sunlight, eat organic, right, clean with organic household natural products, our emotions are extremely important because you always hear about the person who lived the extremely healthy life, but all of a sudden they got cancer and nobody knows why. But the reason why is because emotions change the way energy moves through your body. They can create the same reductive or oxidative stress that the chemicals do. Your body is chemistry and your emotions affect that. So, for instance, we have several different ways that the electron transport flow is affected, and emotions are it. But there's the person who feels guilty all the extreme. You know, it's extreme guilt that's not warranted. It's been put on you from others. In other words, you maybe possibly had a mother that used guilt to manipulate your behavior to fulfill their needs and wants, right? To take you away from whatever your mission work was here. And your goal was to overcome that, but you chose not to. And so now you feel like the people pleaser. You don't get your needs and wants fulfilled. You have to make everyone else happy around you to be accepted, or you don't have value. There's the lack of self-esteem, the lack of self-worth, thinking that you can't have the things that you want, that you aren't better than the next person. When the power is within inside you, there's a light within inside you that was given to you. God is within you. You are made in his image. You have the power to create just as in him. And as soon as you decide to step into that power and open your heart and live in the sacred duty, all of a sudden now, boom, energy flows through your body, electron transport flow opens up. Cancer can't live in that environment. We have, the victim mentality. Oh, woe is me. Again, that boils down to low self-esteem. I don't have good luck, whatever that belief system is. There's fear of rejection, worried you're not enough. Again, more low self-esteem. And a lot of people, in the case of the person who's the people pleaser, let's go back to that, because the people pleaser, that's the person who gets mad when they don't get their needs and wants met, right? And they always have to do things with expectations to think that they're going to get something in return. When they don't, they get angry, they internalize, deny, or disconnect from that, running a pattern in the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is 98% of your thoughts, so you can will things and say, I'm going to believe in myself today. But that subconscious mind pattern from 2 years old of having to be the people pleaser for your family, now all of a sudden is still running that pattern. So you're attracting people in your life that are that way to reinforce it until you decide to make the change that's there. So just saying it and looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm good enough, I'm strong enough, I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that, isn't enough. The law of attraction doesn't work if the subconscious mind has been programmed at an earlier on life stage. It just continues to repeat the belief systems that are there over and over and over. It's a reflection of the mirror that's there. An inability to say no is another reason that we can manifest cancer. If you can't say no, if it doesn't align with your mission, all of a sudden now, we want to be kind to others, but it doesn't mean you have to do everything everyone wants you to. So the person who can't say no is all of a sudden suppressing their self and their needs and their desires and the things that they need to do to get to their mission. So, anything that's internalization, denial, or disconnect from emotions can lead to cancer because it affects the electron transport flow. And whenever electrons can't move, they become stagnant, we get reductive stress and oxidative damage. So we can do all the neat tricks and hacks and do grounding and dump our electrons. But again, if the subconscious emotion is the people pleasing, the anger and the frustration, depression behind it, giving up your own path to meet others' happiness, to be accepted and find love, now all of a sudden we end up with that cancer, right? And some people just have given up on life. And when we give up on life, again, same experience. The body is programmed now to self-destruct. I can't have what I want. Is life worth living? Life is too stressful, right? My life is chaos. People get addicted to chaos. Again, disrupting the electron transport chain and the flow of energy. So we always need to understand that the diseases are not, you're not a victim of the disease, right? The disease is a message from the universe. And what that message is telling you is the changes that need to be awakened within you. Every single disease is disease in the mind because disease in the body has a subconscious root. And it is expressing to you the things that need to change and the belief systems you have about the world around you. And once you wake up to the consciousness that you have the power to change your thoughts and your thoughts change the world around you, disease cannot live within you.